When DCF contacted me, I had no idea why they were contacting me. And I had some clues from the social worker at school who had given me sort of a foretelling of it the day before that possibly DCF would be calling me. And so when they did, there was really no explanation of why they were there. She was waiting for me in the front area of my house. And I basically was very surprised to see her parked out front of my house. At first, that first meeting, I didn't think I needed a lawyer because when I invited her in, she was, again, very nice, very sociable, and seemed to not have any concerns of anything in the house that looked like it could be a problem for my child. And she talked to everybody, and she kept reiterating that everything seemed really good in the house. She didn't see any concerns. Well, after that first month, I did end up getting the report back, and of course it came back as substantiated, and that almost made my whole world drop through the ground because I thought for sure she would have came back saying it was unsupported. I selected Attorney Seaver because he seemed very proactive. He was seemed very knowledgeable about the whole process with DCF, and he immediately seemed to have some type of plan that I could follow. He is very experienced with DCF. Obviously, he has more than 28 to 30 years experience. He's been dealing with them for a very long time. So for me, that was something I knew that I could trust. And the problem was this all happened around the holidays, literally 2 days before Christmas. And I just knew that the only way I was going to be able to relax was if I hired him. When the case was closed, they still had the allegation of neglect on my record. And so originally I was thinking I could just go ahead and live with that, just keep it on the record. More than likely, I would not need to have to be looked up in that way as a perpetrator. But Attorney Kevin Seaver went ahead and wanted to see if we could access the assessment and look that over and maybe create a strategy that way to see if we can get the case actually substantiated, which is a lot less damaging than having a supported result. So because of that, he went ahead and contacted the DCF agency. I don't know, through some miracle, he was able to get the allegation changed to substantiated. If someone had a problem with DCF and I was able to help them, I would tell them to hire Attorney Kevin Seaver immediately. And I would let them know that this is the best lawyer to hire because he knows so much about DCF and he always comes out with a good result. The flat fee worked out really well. It was the best way to go. That way I did not have to worry about calling Attorney Kevin Seaver and getting charged for every little word I uttered. And it made it so much more stress-free because then I knew that I had him for a certain amount of time and I could call him, email him, ask for information if I was worried about something. And I did not have to worry about a clock ticking where somebody was going to bill me. Just because we talked for half an hour, I would get a bill for like $200 or something. So the flat fee was very, very nice to have. It gave me a lot of freedom. It made it so it was not stressful